Hello everyone and welcome back to Polly's Pretties. Today, which is Friday, June 30th, believe it or not, we're going to make a couple quick thank you cards. And they're very similar, but they're also different. So I'm going to bring it down to the desk. We're going to go ahead and get started, and we'll see how we go with this. Alright, bringing you down. Okay, yeah. Alright, so I've kind of set them up the way I kind of want them. And I've got my thank you stamped out and cut out. And they're a little bit different. And I've also inked around the edges of them to get that ready. So let's go ahead and start, I think, with this card. I think this is going to be our most time consuming. So what I want to do is move some of these off in the directions that I know I'm going to have them, because I want to start more generalized in that center, which is right there. So, with the center part being here, I do want to use that green strip. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and use my tape runner, tape it down, and then we'll cut off the edges where we need to. And I don't care if these are straight, I don't care if they're crooked. I'm not worrying about any of that right at the moment. What I'm worrying about is, does it fit where I need it to fit? The answer to that is, yes it does. And then to trim the edges, we're just going to go right along like this. I'll just trim them right off, because why not? Okay. And there we go. There's our first strip on that card. Now we can take and get rid of all this extra goop that we just don't need. Well, we can if I can hold on to it. There we go. So there. Alright, now we're going to come down and do the downward part next, which means I'm going to start with this strip. Now we're going to come in literally right beside and almost overlap the strip before. And I'm going to do a couple strips here just to kind of get it going, and then that way I can cut them together. That way I know where the ends are. So just like this. And then I'm going to go ahead and do this strip. Alright. And then we'll do this strip. And this will be our downward part. So there. Now, we can just pick it up and we can trim it all off. Okay. And any of the sticky bits, obviously, we can get rid of right away, so they're not in our way. Alright, now we'll go over here. We'll trim all these pieces over here. Careful not to cut our back, though. We definitely do not want to do that. Okay, now we have cut the excess off. And this was just random strips that I had left over from other projects. So now we're going to start working up this way. And if you want to overlap them, you can. You don't have to. Some of mine I do just to make it look a little bit nicer. See, as you'll see, some of mine get overlapped. Now, pick it up and same routine again. Trim off and away anything extra that doesn't need to be there. Alrighty, so we have the top bunch done. Now we'll go and we'll do the side. Okay. Aha, that's what I thought. That one needs a little help. Okay. Well, we'll get these out of the way. And now that I see it there, I can work with it. There we go. I wonder what was going on there. All right, where did that go? There it is. So now that we have those all trimmed, there's what our front card looks like. And if you look, there's nothing on the back, nothing on the top, nothing on the bottom, just card. So now we're going to add our thank you sentiment to it. So I'm not going to bump this up any. I could, but I don't know if I'll be mailing this or hand delivering this, so we're going to keep it as flat as possible. Now, we just bring our lovely thank you sentiment in that we have stamped and inked and cut with our lovely scissors. And here is our first thank you card. And basically this is scraps. This was a scrap of white. So I didn't waste any money and we didn't have to go buy anything. And I think that turned out quite nice. Now let's do our second thank you card here. For this one, I am going to do strips, but I want to keep them slightly shorter each time. So we're going to actually start with this green strip. And again, I'm not going to care if they're straight, if they're crooked, if they're fat, skinny, or, anything like that. We're just going to try to come in slightly from the edge and then have it right like that. Now this next one I have to bring in, but I have to cut it down. Okay, so I know that I need to cut. And after I cut, to make sure I'm not going to make it too short, I am going to bring it in right next to the other one. Okay, now that needs another little smidgen. Okay. Luckily for me, I can use the previous one as a guide to cut the next one. And I am going to kind of overlap these just a smidge, I think, so that they kind of go together. But this one is now cut where I would like it. So we're just going to go ahead and get our tape. Run our tape on there. And there we are. There's that one. Next, we're going to bring this one in. And it has to come down a little bit. Okay. Alrighty. That one is good now. We can glue it. Alright. The next one I want is this brown. And it needs just a smidgen. Wow. Okay, that's perfect. All right. And as you can see, I'm not going all the way to the end of the card with these. And then this is going to be my last one. And it is going to be fairly shorter than the rest, which is fine. Okay, we've got all that in place now. Now we're going to take our thank you for this one and put it on as well. With this one, I'm kind of going like this. That way this bottom of the gold here peeks out. And here is our second thank you card. Now with these, since they're white already, I did not put a panel inside. I will be, however, doing the last bit that we usually do. Let me go ahead and get my cover on my glue runner there. And we will stamp our card back here. Oops, that one's upside down. Oh well. Then that's all right. We'll just have to go with it upside down for that one. And I think we'll turn this time. And there's that. And then we have our Handmade with Love, so I can sign the cards whenever I'm ready to give them. But there are 2 thank you cards very quickly with scraps. And it didn't take any time at all. Didn't really take any kind of money to do these. And you have 2 beautiful thank you cards you can give for whatever reason you would need to give them. Whether it be thanking someone for a gift or time or helping you or whatever. I hope you enjoyed these quick thank you cards. I hope it made you think about making some yourself for, when you might need them. That way you have them ready. And until next time, my friends, please remember, you are beautiful, you are amazing, and you are loved. If anyone says different, it's a falsehood. Please pay it forward when you can. You don't know when you might need it back. Be kind. It's just a nice thing to do. Plus, everybody's going through something, and a kind word could really make somebody's day better. Stay safe. The world's crazy enough. Let's not add to that. And hug your loved ones. They need it, and so do you. Hugs are good for everybody. Until next time, thank you so much for spending a little bit of your day with me. I appreciate it greatly. I hope that you will continue to like, share, and subscribe, of course. I'm always looking for more family members to join in on the channel here and have fun with us. We welcome wonderful, nice comments, obviously, and I do try to answer them as fast as I possibly can. That being said, I hope everyone's having a wonderful Friday. Until next time, thank you so much. Mwah.